everyone. It's Fascial Fitness Friday with Julie. Welcome. Come on in. Let's do some fascial maneuvers together. So what's the purpose of doing a fascial maneuver? The purpose of doing a fascial maneuver is to get the stress out of your body so your body can heal. Simple. So what is healing? That's a huge question. How do you see healing? What is healed? That's another question. Anyone have an answer to that? What is healing? Are we ever healing? Or are we just expanding our lives, growing? Welcome everyone coming in. So good to see you. So excited to be here as I am every Friday. And feeling a lot of joy and peace right now. How are you all feeling? Anyone feeling anything particular? Moms out there, how do you feel about Mother's Day? Does it mean anything to you? How's your bodies feeling? Welcome everyone coming in. Growing and creating our lives. Yes, we are growing and creating our lives. Hi Nadira, so good to see you. So we're going to do some fascial maneuvers together. So let's just move a little bit around. It's 9 degrees in Toronto. I wonder what it's like where you all are. But it's cold. I was going to do it outside because it's so sunny. And then I said, ooh, I stepped out for a little bit. It was still cold. We're always healing, growing, and learning. Yeah. So then where is healed? So healing feels it's kind of a weird place. Because are we ever? So I like it as we're growing or expanding or enriching ourselves in some way. So glad you got your audio going. Yeah, you want to be in the sun. I know it's cold here. All right, so let's start. Let's just find our feet on the ground for a second. Find your feet. I notice as you find your feet, is anyone feeling anything particular in their body today or on any other level? Add that to the chat. Feel your toes on the ground. Are they squeezing? Are they soft? Feel your calves. Are your knees hyperextended or are they soft? Feel your hips. Are your hips pushing forward or backward? Notice. This is a way of embodying ourselves. Stopping you from wherever you were and getting you to come home to here. Most of us live in our head. Shoulders. Drop into them. Tension in your jaw and inside your mouth. Thank you for that share. Chest. Take a breath. Just take one breath in your mouth and see where you feel any tension. Exhale out. Do you have any tension? I felt it right through my solar plexus. Every day in your head. Yeah. Many of us live every day in our head. The world is almost creating that to be out of our bodies and more in our heads. So we don't want to fight that, but we want to embrace being in our bodies. There you go. You're in the woods. Yes, you are, Francesca. Move your arms. Move your arms. Now we're going to create a little bit of movement now that we brought you a little bit home. Okay? I feel like going right to the throat today. Thank you, Shawned from McQueen Physiotherapy for that. I got pulled right in there the moment you said the jaw. So we're going to open up our jaw. And a few other places here, but let's start with our left hand right on our 2 collarbones, okay? Holding them down. I even have a long shirt on, often I have a tank top. So hold them down. Now take your right hand and lift up your thyroid area nicely. Bend your knees. If any of you, okay, so let's try something. You want to do something with me? I love exploring. So bend your knees, okay? And then move around a little bit. Just move around a little bit. Don't do anything. Lift up a little bit. Now I want you to do something else. Those of you who feel really safe, notice your movement a little bit. You're just lifting up, moving around. No breathing yet, please. Take your right foot and step on your toes of your left foot. Okay? Now move around a little bit. Do you feel more restriction? You're just holding something to restriction. Even if you're sitting, put one foot over the left. Notice that when you pin more than one area, you have more restriction. Do you feel that? I'm barely moving now. And I'm putting my right foot over my left. So if it's available to you, leave your right foot on top of your left and move around and breathe. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Move your hips a little bit. Go lower if you wish. Breathe in your nose. And out. Nose. And out. Nose. And out. Move around and come out of that. See what that feels like. So I step my right foot on my left. Move around a little bit. I got a dog that's scratching at the door. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Actually, you can follow me. There we are. Let me just grab them in. Get in here. Okay, we're back. My girl's still outside. By the way, Jazzy's doing pretty well. She's eating. Yesterday she had another session with Shawned. No, it's not a plug for Shawned, but she's amazing. So if anybody needs some support with their animals, she has helped me. And that's why I keep mentioning her at a Queen Physiotherapy. She's definitely, I see shifts in my Jazzy every time. We've had 2 sessions and Jazzy ate this morning. Okay, and sometimes she's not eating so well, but her energy's good. She went for a walk. So there's an update on the dog that everybody's been asking me about. And thank you all for all your hearts and love. I really, really appreciate that. Okay, now let's take the left foot. Step on your right foot. Take your left hand, put on your collarbones. And if you don't feel safe doing that, just stand neutral. Lift up a little bit. Bend your knees, move around. Breathe in your mouth. Oh, this is good for your ankle. Oh, this is so good for your ankle. Breathe in and out. Breathe in your nose and out. Nose and out. Nose and out. Aw, thank you all for loving my Jazzy so much. I love you. I love you all so much. Breathe in your mouth and out. Mouth and out. And come back around. Woo, I felt that in my right hip. Where'd you feel that? Where'd you feel that? So our throats and necks, there's nothing that's not interconnected. So I find this area here actually releases somewhere down in the pelvic floor. I find the throat, like, okay, it's cervix for ladies, women, cervical spine. I don't know, it's just language of the body. Hey, yeah, you felt your right hip. So let's do a little bit more for the hip. I like to inspire you all to do pretzel squat because I don't think you do that when you're not being inspired. So let's do a little pretzel squat, but let's be creative with it, okay? So let's line up our left foot straight out, right foot out this way, okay? Step out just a little bit. Step out just a little bit. So you can go really long if it feels better. You can also do this seated at the edge of your chair. So this is available for everybody. Step your right leg out, pointing your toe out that way. Now let's do a really cool version of this because it gets the shoulders too. Take your right hand, put on your left shoulder, okay? Take your left hand, grab the elbow. Looks a little bit like a swinger to me. Turn your head to the right, sit down. Pull your body over to the left. Head to the right, body to the left. Spread your knees a little wide and keep them there as you sit down. Breathe in your mouth and out. Mouth and out. Mouth and out. Can you go a little lower? Pull in that spinal pelvic lock. Breathe in your nose and out. If you're saying, what is a spinal pelvic lock? Breathe in your nose and out. Breathe in your nose and out. It's simply a method of centralizing yourself by lifting your pelvic floor, pulling in your belly button. Minimally pulling in your belly button. Come back up. Move around. Woo! Yeah. Move around a little bit. This is the beautiful part about community. Move around a little bit. We integrate in between each fascial maneuver. How do you feel? Weirdly, something came up in my right wrist, like right by my thumb. Yeah. Hey, Karen, I know you also have older dogs. And right? She's got a horse, a 28-year-old horse. Yeah. Step your right foot forward. Take your left leg. Just step out enough. If you want to step wider, you can. Whatever feels good. If you step wider, you may feel it more in the groin, but try narrower. See what that feels like if you're always stepping wide. Now take your left hand, put it on your right shoulder. Take your right hand, grab the left elbow. Turn your head left. Now sit your butt down and pull your body over to the right. Pull in your spinal pelvic lock and breathe. 2, 3. Nose. 2, 3. Slowly come back up and around. Slowly. Nice. Whew. Yeah, your two schnauzers. Kashi, my boy, is 13 and a half. My girl is 15 and a half. Move around. Your schnauzers. I grew up with schnauzers. A schnauzer. I grew up with a schnauzer. That was my childhood dog till I was 16 years old. Move around. Move around. Move around. Nice. Okay. So we spoke about the jaw, and I would love to go there. So let's open up first a little area right in here by the eyes. Okay, so take your left hand and put it on your right cheek. Right here, right on the cheekbone. Okay, right on your right cheek. Take your left hand and come right above. So the crow's feet area. Go right in there. So, did you want to stay with the plan of left foot on right? Let's take, the right foot on the left. Right foot, step on your left. Okay, if that feels available to you, or just keep your legs wide stance. Now move around and pull down on the right cheek, up with the left hand. Yes, down with the left hand, up with the right. Now move around. Ooh, breathe. 2, 3. And really, you can breathe at what pace feels good for you. Sometimes you notice I change the breathing, sometimes based on where we are in the body. Breathe in your nose. Feel around. Bump into areas of tension. That's your gold. Breathe in your nose. Move your head in whatever direction it wants to move. And your hips too. Breathe in your nose. And out. One more time, nose. And out. 1 minute apart on birth. I love that. Woo! How you feeling? How'd that feel? Just opening this one area. How much tension do we hold here? Right? Squinting, looking at things. Our face has so much expression. When we open up our places of expression, we can feel that throughout our whole body. So let's do that on the opposite side. Take your right hand, put it on your left cheek, okay? Left cheek, right on your cheekbone. We'll get to the jaw in a moment. With your left hand, you're gonna take the skin and lift up, okay? Now with your left foot, step on your right toes. Sit down a little bit, move around. Just pull these areas apart. Notice I'm just moving, most of my movement's coming from the hips. You'll be surprised how much your hips will change when you change things around your head and face. Breathe in your mouth. And out. Breathe in your mouth. And out. Breathe in your mouth. And out. Breathe in your nose. And out. Nose. Oh, move around. Feel tension. And out. Nose. And out. So anyone coming in, we're doing fascial maneuvers. It's a movement process that gets the stress out of your body so your body can heal. Healing is feeling more light. Healing is more connected. Healing is feeling like we're living our true life. It's not always absence of disease. And what is dis-ease? Dis-ease. Okay? Move around a little bit. Move around a little bit. Good. Let's go to another place in our jaw. So, yeah, let's do it like that. Okay. Take your left hand. So this looks a lot like a release for the neck, but it actually opens up your jaw space. So let's do vagus nerve, but really get a nice connection with your jaw. I'm going to show you how to do that. So take your left hand and put it in your right upper trap. Push a couple fingers in there, okay? Push your fingers in there, and then take your right hand. Really connect with that jaw line so that you feel the tension right through there, okay? Now, if you want to, step on your left toes. Go a little low. Move around a little bit. You only need a little bit of movement. Feel where tension is. So when I rotate my body to the right, I feel more tension. That's where I'm going to hang out. Breathe in your nose and out your mouth. Nose, out your mouth. Now, if you don't feel like having your feet together, you can also just move around. Breathe in your nose and out your mouth. Okay? Move your head around a little bit. Notice I keep it separated the whole time. You could be like this or like this. You'll notice your movement will be smaller when you step on your foot. Now open and close your jaw. Open and close. Anyone feeling that at the back of their head? Open and close. Whoa, I'm feeling that in the back of my head. Open and close. Open and close. Now it's a jaw movement. Sit lower. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Did anyone else feel that right through the back of the neck, right in here? Okay. Woo! Oh my God, I feel this rush of energy. Beautiful. It'll be, when you have two dogs that are aging at the same rate or at the same, they are the same age, I'm sure that's going to be an interesting journey for you, Karen. We love our animals so much. They are definitely our babies. Definitely our babies, whether you have babies of your own or not. The dogs are also our babies. Our cats are too, our horses, any of our beings we have in our house. Move, shake it out a little bit. How's that feel in your body? How's that feel on that side? Open and close your jaw. Okay? Yeah, feels okay? Good. So now take your right hand and put it in your left upper trap. Take your left hand and put it right at your jawline. Create a nice separation so you feel that line of tension in there. We're actually opening the vagus nerve, but releasing the tension on the vagus nerve allows the organs to work more well. Well, what's the starting point of your organs? You're chewing, your jaw, okay? Step on your right foot. Separate these two places. Keep your head over to the right, move around a little bit. Now let's do 6 breaths. Mouth first, breathe in and out. 2 and out. 3 and out. Nose and out. Nose and out. Nose and out. Okay, now go a little lower, move around. Open and close your jaw. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So thank you for mentioning, Karen, that I look bright and happy today. You know what? I spoke to a friend this week and had a really difficult conversation. And I feel amazing about it. Clearing the air from both ends. So speaking our truth creates lightness within ourselves. And whatever unfolds from there will be organic. Okay? Speaking our truth releases ourself. So I am feeling better. I don't have a weight of something that was weighing on me with a really dear friend. Do you have anybody in your life that you're not speaking up to or speaking with about how you're feeling about your relationship? All of that stuff weighs on us. It stops our hips and pelvis from moving. It stops our jaw from moving. Okay? Now let's go inside the jaw. You want to go in? Let's do it. So let's do it one side at a time. Okay? We're gonna do a little bit of a Gary maneuver. One side at a time. Everybody have clean hands? Sure you do. If you don't, don't worry about it. You have an immune system. Take your thumb on the right hand. Push right up as far back as you can go. See that? Like you caught a fish. Like you caught a fish. Right here. So my thumb is right here on my face. Okay? The other hand, oh, that hurts. That hurts like a mofo. Ow. Okay? Just hold that there. Now, take your other hand and just pull your jaw away a little bit. Open and close. Oh, open and close a little bit. Ow. Open and close. Move around. Open and close. Ow. Where are you feeling this? Go lower. When we open our jaw, we can speak our truth. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Close your mouth. Move your hips around. Breathe in your nose. And out. Nose. And out. Squeeze that, pinch that area of your jaw. Nose. One more time. Make it 2 more times. And out. Well, you might not see yourselves, but I got a little smile up that way. I think we better balance that out. I often do anyway. I have a little bit of a lean of my left side of my face tends to lean. I think it's down towards my heart, breast area. That's the fascial tug that I have constantly. So let's do the other side. Anybody feel that? Anyone feel their smile feels different right to left? I know. I still feel the pull on my lip a little bit. Now, if you're not able to do that because your lips feel too dry, it means that you're dehydrated. The fascial foundation, holy moly. No. Anyway, sorry, I missed that section there. So if your lips are dry, it means you're dehydrated. And dehydration does not mean drinking more water. It means getting some diatomaceous earth, a form of silica, earth grade or food grade. And I like to take the Human Garage ones because lately I've been hearing a little bit more about some of them having toxic heavy metals in them. So just be careful where you're sourcing yours. So lately I've been going back to just sometimes bathing in the big bag of the stuff that I have and using the Human Garage ones, only if that's available to you and affordable for you. Okay, so take your right hand and come up your left side of your cheek, right up to the point where you're pushing right there. And you go, ow, that hurts. Take your finger, put it over top. Take your other hand, see how right here? Push away a little bit. So you're pushing up and out. Inside here, so you're pushing up there. So jaw release. I could have done this. I could have charged you $75. I wonder if any of you were on Gary's live when he did the jaw release. Okay, other side. But I like doing it for free. Okay, move around. Open and close your jaw. This one you don't have to step on your foot because you got enough going on. Open and close. Ow! Open and close. Ow! Open and close. How many times have you not expressed yourself? Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Good. Okay, let's breathe in our nose 6 times. Pull in your belly button. Ow, see I'm pulling up, pushing up there, right up there. Okay, right up there, and I'm pushing away with my left hand like that. Breathe in your nose. Keep breathing in your nose. Take your hand out of your mouth if you want to, unless you want to keep going. Move around. Anyone's neck and shoulders feel a little bit more at ease? Okay. Okay. So, how'd that feel? Let's go to another place around there. Anyone ever stretch this area right in here, their chin? I got whacked by a friend golfing when we were teenagers. We were playing in the yard, and I got a couple stitches there. Your neck released. So imagine getting whacked in the neck. That probably threw things off. Okay. I love you too. Oh, great to see you. Oh my God, that's awesome. Okay, now take your, so you feel this area right in here. Is it tender? Anyone have tenderness right in this spot right here? If you take your fingers and push in there a little bit. Okay, we'll take 2 fingers. Push down on that. Push down on that. Open and close. So that's your mandible. Open and close. It's one bone, but a lot of tension goes there. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Couple more times, move your hips, open and close. Open and close. Open and close. So yeah, Patty, stick with that. Stick with that and see how it feels. Oh, like do it a few more times. By the way, these videos are now on YouTube. So I've moved to that format to make it easier for people to access it. We might have a few little clips within the Instagram, but I've moved more. I do have a YouTube channel, so I'm growing up. So if you want to join me on my YouTube channel, feel free. It's free. I only charge for certain things. I charge for my hands when you come here and see me, and I charge for my online classes that are on the regular. Because, you know, I need to pay for dog food and things, you know. But this I do for free because it just fills my heart. And I love you all. And we've grown a little community here. That's super special. And if you don't feel part of this community yet, move your arms. You will. Just keep moving with us and you'll feel part. The more we vibrate, we move together, the more, I'm going to cancel that line. The more we move together, the more we vibrate together, and we all raise our vibration together. Yeah. One cheek was higher after the first side. Does it feel more balanced now? Yeah. Straight across. Okay. So you see this area right under your nose? Okay. That's your maxilla. Okay. Maxilla bone. Thank you, Kyla. You're amazing too. So take that area right now, grab a couple fingers and turn it. Just turn it a little bit. Pull out. If your face is slippery because you have like lotion on, just kind of, I don't know, wipe it off or grab a few more fingers and pull it apart. You might feel tenderness in there. We often do. Okay? So just pull that apart a little bit. Look up. Pull down on it like it's your forehead. Pull down on it. Look up. Ooh, anyone feel that? Breathe in your nose. Out your mouth. If you've had a lot of teeth work done in your nose, out your mouth, like root canals and stuff like that, braces, you're going to feel this. Breathe in your nose. Out your mouth. Wow, I can feel this tug. Breathe in your nose. Out your mouth. Breathe in your nose. Out your mouth. Oh, I just want to keep going. Breathe in your nose. And out. Nose and out. Ah. Anyone feel that in their nose? I feel like a rabbit. Wiping my nose. Okay? Whew. Wow. So I just remembered something I was taught. Everybody go like this. Did anyone feel almost an opening in their heart? Did anyone else feel that little bit more of a connection to their heart? Well, Gary a while back mentioned that the nose carries a part of the heart meridian. Did anyone feel just like a little bit of opening right here? Or is that just me? Like I feel like everything just went back right into center. Really nice. Okay. So how are we doing for timing? Yeah, you feel that too? Okay. So Let's put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Let's do it like this. Upper lip feels bigger, lighter and lighter in the chest. There you go. So take your right palm, put it right at your jawline. Okay, we're going to balance all this out. Take your right palm, put it in your jawline. You felt your heart opening too, yeah. And who are you opening it to first? I hope you're saying me, as in yourself. Okay. It starts here. Right hand facing backwards, left hand facing forwards. Put it, I see, we're not using fingers, using palms. Now, sometimes on the left side, I'll use the fingers, or you can use the palms, whichever way. But the right side, I like to lean right into there, okay? So I do them a little differently. Now, take the other side and twist up like this, okay? Open and close your jaw. Open and close your jaw. Open and close. Open and close. 1 year for you and your mom. Sending you so much love. Your mom's cheering you on, girl. Your mom's cheering you on. Open and close. Open and close. She only wants you to be your best version. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. And come back to neutral. Around. Yeah, it was 5 years this year. It went by so fast. I understand. It went by so fast. I talked to my mom. We've got such good communication now. It's so much better. It's so much more real. Yeah. I loved her so much that parts of me gave up myself for her because I loved her so much. So now I have a greater version because I can be all that I am. I feel free, and she's still supporting me, cheering me on. And I know your mom's doing the same for you on this beautiful Mother's Day weekend. So take your right hand. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you, Karen, because you're reminding right now, even if our moms aren't here, we can celebrate them this weekend, right? Just feeling them, loving them, letting them love us in the way that we wanted to be loved by them. Take your right hand, pull on your left ear, twist your left ear forward, bend your knees. Hey, let's go back to that cool possibility of stepping on your left foot. Step on your left foot only if you feel like it. Move around a little bit. Only if you want to. If you want to keep your legs wide, feel free with that too. Pull your ears apart. So I'm pulling the back of the ear away from the front of the ear and twisting it and pulling it away from my body, okay? Breathe in your nose and out. Nose and out. Nose and out. So it's the same for your dad, Kathy. No matter what your life was on this planet Earth, I strongly believe they're cheering you on if they're capable of doing so. Breathe in your nose and out. Nose, sending you love and peace to your family. Breathe in your nose and out. Nose. Oh, and out. Oh. Woo. Okay, we're almost done. Got to open up the ears. There we go. How's your shoulders feel? How's your heart feel? I feel so open here. I feel vulnerable and open, like in such a good way. Yeah, in such a good way. Okay, now the vulnerability is that if somebody said something nasty to me right now, I would just like go, whatever. So when you feel good in you, anything can happen around you and it just goes, nah, whatever. That's not about me. It's just an opportunity for me to respond differently. Take your left hand, put it on your right ear. Pull forward. Good. Pull forward. Oh, so many people are sharing about their parents right now. This is so beautiful. Thank you all for sharing. Pull your left ear back and your right ear forward. I'm glad my mood is contagious. Because it is a mood. It might pass. But if I can spread joy for a few minutes, oh, I love it. Moods are just a moment. Breathe in your nose. Enjoy, but that's life. Breathe in your nose. And out. If we always felt good, we wouldn't know the relativity of life. Breathe in your nose. Ow, this one hurts on this side. And out. Breathe in your mouth. And out. Breathe in your mouth. And out. Breathe in your mouth. And out. Wow. Thank you all for guiding me into these maneuvers today. Move your knees. Move your hips. Okay, so we're gonna finish with the heart. This actually happened in my Wednesday night class as well this week. I just started giggling in the middle of the class. So when you've been doing these for long enough, and sometimes even the energy of doing them with other people, you feel the love and the connection of all of our vibrations together, and the whole rest of whatever's going on in that so-called I don't know, the world that is news, the world that is whatever those perceptions is, it seems to go away. We're just here in our beautiful bubble of light and love. And hey, we're raising the vibration for all of them. We're doing good. We're doing good work. Take your right hand, put it on your heart, left hand on your head. So much love and sorrow. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Lorraine. You have a beautiful way with words. Now, everybody, if your pinky goes away like mine does, bring it closer to your hand. Breathe in and out. 2, 3. Oh, feel that. Breathe in your nose to the hand on the top of your head. And out. 2, out, 3, out. Take your hand off the top of your head, put it on the hand on your heart. Just for a moment, feel that. Give yourself permission to be before you move on. Say, I feel loved. I'm feeling love. And I feel supported by love. I feel supported by love. Notice your shoulders drop into your body. So thank you all for another Fascial Fitness Friday. Take yourself out for a walk. Go move your body a little bit. Sending you all much love. And just a reminder that there's a Sunday class in Toronto. There's 2 classes I teach online during the week. You go to my website. And I'm also involved in a really big project that I'm super excited about called the Ignite Within event. It's in 2 hours north of Toronto, 2.5 hours north, at a camp. And I'm actually one of the coaches enjoying creating this entire event. So if anybody wants to come from any place in the world, hey, if you're from the US, you get 40% off. So take a look at it. See if you want to come to Ontario. It's the first week of September. It's my first major event. I've done little ones. And I'm super excited. So sending you all love. Look forward to seeing you next week. Have a beautiful week. Thank you.